we're here at the Scotiabank Arena, downtown Toronto for the Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour. Offset wasn't here last night, so let's hope, fingers crossed, that he's here tonight.
I'm gonna do something. Can I bring out somebody?
A not nice thing, eh? A whole thing, eh? This is not for that. Toronto! What my bad and bougie girls at?
Making this half-court shot is $25,000.
Make some noise for one time. You get $250 and you get the Nike OVO jersey just for you. That's a real one, your reflection. Without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these niggas. You gotta be. Toronto, say that shit for me tonight. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. I'm down for you always. Cause you know I never come empty handed, you know. Let's run this shit, let's go. Hey! She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust and turn. Now I'm here at FBO with doubles in my head. I've been having said 13 hours till I land. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top. Hey, this a Rory nut.
Drake, D.R.N.A. Press enter? Yeah. To the world.
Let's get it, Toronto. Yeah. We've been rocking for too long. I want to hear y'all tonight. Say it for me.
I know when it comes, don't trouble with me.
Hey!
She said, do you love me? I tell her all the party.
Oh, we love it. I want to thank everybody tonight. You know, hometown shows, I still get a little nervous, I won't lie.
Hey, what's up up guys, it's your girl No Better Nina and welcome back to my channel. Fun fact, I actually already filmed this review, but it got deleted. I think that was God's way of telling me that review was actually shit, so I'm gonna do a way better job on this one and let's hope I don't accidentally delete it again. So as you guys saw from the intro, I went to Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour. But before we even get into the review, I want to let you guys know like the mess that happened with this tour. So first of all, it got postponed, the whole tour itself. Then after that, the initial night that it was supposed to start after it got postponed in, I think it was Kansas, that night got postponed again. And then the Toronto shows come around, and keep in mind he's doing 3 shows here, so on a Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. And then Monday morning, a tweet goes out from Live Nation saying that the show for Monday night has been postponed due to circumstances out of their control. You know, the usual line. But then later that night, it was also the MTV VMAs, and don't we see Quavo and Offset pull up at the red carpet? So they're at the VMAs, everyone in Toronto's like, what the hell, like why did this get canceled? And then also later that day, there's a video going around online of Drake visiting a girl in a hospital, and she was getting a heart transplant, I believe. Apparently she had a Kiki challenge that went viral. I haven't seen it.
I'm so happy I got to see you.
So happy you came.
Yeah, I kind of canceled the concert so I could come and see you, to be honest with you.
I'm not buying it. My theory is because of Offset's recent charges and his whole thing with the law that went on, I'm thinking that Sunday night came around and they were like, oh shit, we're having trouble getting Offset into Canada. So Quavo and Offset are like, okay, whatever, let's go to the VMAs. And then Tuesday night in Toronto rolls around for the second, what was supposed to be the second show here in Toronto. And there was no Offset at the show. And it's not even like they came out and explained it, nothing. They just showed up with just Takeoff and Quavo and didn't address it at all. So isn't it kind of fishy how like Monday night the show gets postponed, Tuesday night Offset's still not here, but then Wednesday night, which is the show I was at, he was there and everything did go smoothly that show. I'm not buying this whole Drake canceling the show on Monday just to go visit this girl in the hospital. My theory is that it had something to do with getting Offset over the border and they had a little bit of trouble doing that, and then finally Wednesday night rolled around and they were able to do so. I'm still a fan of Drake, but I just think he thinks like we're really stupid to believe that that was the reason he canceled the show. When has anyone ever known Drake to cancel a hometown show? Please let me know. So now that that's out of the way with, Drake actually did confirm a new album and OVO Fest next year at the show that I was at on Wednesday night.
But I'ma make you a promise. I'ma get this tour out of the way. I'ma spend some time with friends and family for a little bit. And then I'ma get right back in the studio so I can make some new music so we can be right back in the Air Canada Center, throwing ourselves another party. I'll see you at OVO Fest next year. Toronto, I love you with all my heart, baby!
Which is really exciting because for some reason there was no OVO this year and nobody really knows why. So now let's just get into the review of the actual show itself. Timeliness, all the opening acts were on time, minus the Amigos. They were about 15 minutes late, which isn't too bad, but that obviously pushed into Drake's time, so he came out 15 minutes late as well. But hey, I'm not complaining, that really wasn't that bad. For his opening acts, he had Roy Woods, who is also from Toronto. He was good. He's a really good singer live, and he also like, you know, danced a little bit and stuff. There was also one point though where he couldn't really hear what was going on in the earpiece because he was like offbeat when he was singing at one point, but he got himself back on track. But Roy Woods brought out someone who wasn't on the list to show up, which was Baca. So Baca came out and he performed Money in the Bank.
Money in the bank now!
Live Up to My Name and some other song I don't know. Vocals. Amigos obviously auto-tuned. You can hear it a lot, but it's not like I didn't expect that. And Drake's vocals were amazing. He's a great singer live as well. He tries to hit those high notes. When he did In My Feelings, actually, he changed up, I guess, the pitch in the chorus and did hit a few high notes as well in there. But his vocals are really good overall. The set. So this is the most, I guess, exciting part of the review for me because this set was mind-blowing. So when he came out on the stage, there was like a canopy-like thing that came down and it was like a box basically, and he was performing inside of it. But on the like inside and outside of it, there was graphics on it, which was really cool. At one point it was like a thunderstorm and they had the sound effects and stuff for it, which was awesome. Never seen that before. He also had graphics on the actual stage itself. So the stage was kind of set up to look like, I guess an iPhone, because that was one of the graphics that showed up at some point. So it went from being an iPhone during, I think it was In My Feelings or Hotline Bling. Maybe it was Hotline Bling. And it had like the screen pop up saying accept or decline, and it was a call from my ting. Then during In My Feelings, it actually turned into an Instagram feed, and it had videos of people doing the Kiki challenge on it, which was really cool. And it was like scrolling and stuff. And also during Hotline Bling, it also turned into a swimming pool with graphics of these like 3 girls swimming around in it. Another thing I never saw before that was included in this set was that Drake had a flying Lamborghini. It like comes up and then it doesn't go around the whole stadium, just around a little corner part of it, and then it goes near the stage and then it's kind of like rotates and stuff. I don't know if it was a real Lamborghini. If you know, please let me know, because that'd be pretty interesting if it was. And if it was, the lawsuit, if that thing drops, is pretty risky. Choreography. So Drake actually had dancers for this tour, which was cool because I've seen Drake 5 times. The first time I saw him was in 2010, I believe. And I've kind of seen him progress in terms of his performance and working with what he has. Because Drake doesn't dance. So I've seen him go from being on stage, jumping around, whatever, with like no set at all, and now to having this crazy set with crazy props and backup dancers and obviously surprise guests, which is Drake's thing, which I will get into after. So yeah, he had these dancers come out, they did their thing. And during In My Feelings, actually, the girl did like, I think she did like a flip in the air and then she landed in the splits, which was sick because I can't do the splits, so that was pretty good. They came out for a few songs. I want to say maybe like 5 or 6 songs. Track list. So Drake did a few songs from Scorpion, mostly the A side, not really the B side. I think he did In My Feelings, After Dark, and Nice for What off of the B side. That's it. A side, so he came out to 8 out of 10. He did I'm Upset. He did Nonstop. He did Elevate, he did Emotionless. Like, he did a lot more off of the A side for sure. But I don't know if this is because it's a hometown show, because he always does like to do throwbacks at his Toronto shows. So he did do a lot of throwbacks as well. He did Started From the Bottom, Fake Love, Headlines. He did HYFR, and Amigos did their thing as well. They did a lot of older tracks too. They came out to Hannah Montana. They did Fight Night, they did Handsome and Wealthy, they did Motorsport, Stir Fry, Versace with Drake, and Walk It Like I Talk It, obviously. Crowd interaction. So yet another thing I've never seen before at a concert. This guy had a whole half-court shot competition set up. The night that I was there, he picked some random dude. The guy made the first shot, which was worth $250. He missed the second one for $500 and the half-court one for $25,000. So Drake gave him the $250 and an OVO Nike jersey. Sound in the stadium was dope, no problems there. But let me just add something in here. So Drake is never known to come empty-handed to a concert. It doesn't matter where it is. It could literally be anywhere. You don't know if he's gonna bring someone or not. Obviously, when he comes to Toronto, you know he's never gonna come empty-handed. So Travis came out, they did Sicko Mode together, which was really, really dope. And then like Drake obviously let Travis do his thing for a bit. So Travis did Goosebumps. And then he brought out Sheck West, and then merch. So I actually got a video of the merchandise there for you guys this time. It was all right, very overpriced, obviously. Of course, he had the classic ones with like an image on the front and then all the tour dates on the back. He had plain ones that just said Scorpion on them. He had that Scorpion jacket that a lot of people got, and that shit was $185. Oh, he also had this long sleeve. So it said Nonstop on the front, and then on the back it had all the lyrics to Nonstop, and then the side arm had the producers' names. That was cool. So when it came to Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour, even though there was a shit ton of delays and some miscommunication in regards to Offset, I would still say there is no better concert. And that is solely because I have seen Drake 5 times from 8 years ago, and I've literally watched him progress, like I said, from having no set and nothing to work off of to getting an extravagant set like this with crazy props and the backup dancers and all the graphics and stuff. So that really blew me away because I've watched him get to this point. So I would say I'm pretty qualified in reviewing this concert. The next show I will be going to is the KOD tour, J. Cole, in October. I believe it's like the first week of October, not 100% sure. So you guys will definitely get a review for that. And obviously I'll be back with way more stuff in between from now and then. Bye guys.